Kevin Sidebottom here, speaker, author, and trainer, and I go around and I teach sales organizations and leadership teams how to grow trust and influence with their customers and their team members to generate higher revenues and more profits. Today, let's talk about body language. What does body language do to help you grow sales? Well, the wrong kind of body language could send the wrong kind of message. Now, when you're trying to communicate stuff, an effective communication, you'll learn that 90% of communication is non-verbal. That's right. That means how you show up, how your posture is, what you're wearing, the tones, the environment, the scents you wear. Those actually affect your sales and your communication. So if we want to be successful, we need to focus in on our body language. Are we slumped over? Are we wearing a frown? Do we look like Eeyore on a bad day? What is it looking like when we're showing up? Are we disheveled? What colors are we wearing? And that's right. Our colors actually impact how we influence our customers. The wrong colors throw off the wrong kind of trust levels. Now, there's a great book called Influence that goes through all the different kind of colors, but for this video, I'm going to help you out. Light blues and whites, especially when you're meeting people for the first time, are trust-building colors. So when you're meeting with people, especially if you're on a sales call and you're a male and you're meeting a female person, well, you want to set your best foot forward and you actually want to have light blue or white because you want to build trust with people. So if you wear like a power tie and you come off too aggressive, what are you going to do? You're going to turn off the customer. We want to make sure that when we're there, it's an open and inviting area and we look open and inviting and casual and helpful. Not too casual where you're just wearing flip-flops and shorts, unless you're at a tiki bar, but we need to be showing up correctly. Now here's another thing. The way you come up to people, if you come in there and you're aggressive and you're putting your hand out there for a stiff arm shake, especially when it's someone from the opposite sex, you're probably going to miss the mark. What you have to do is know how the different sexes actually function. Now, when I meet with women, I actually turn till I'm about 90 degrees away from them because if I'm too overbearing, they will be more exposed and not want to actually talk to me. They'll actually kind of push away almost. They want you out of their comfort zone. So typically I'll turn 90 degrees and it actually helps with building up rapport and talking to people and building trust. So you need to make sure that your body language and how you show up will do that. The environment will actually affect it as well. That's right. If you're in a loud, noisy area where anxieties go up, people aren't going to trust you. And if people don't like and trust you, they're not buying from you. So make sure when you're in an area, it's a non-high traffic area, it's calming, it's relaxing, where people can actually have a good discussion. We also need to be able to diagnose the personality types because if they're a high D on the DISC model, then they're just, bam, 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 bam. We need to make sure that we're communicating effectively for that too. And our posture has to match that. There's a lot that goes into our posture and how we show up in our communication that go into our sales success. So make sure our posture is right and where we're at. Now, if you ever go into a department store, actually go in there into the women's department, stand around there, look at the different lighting, the different sounds, and the different scents they put in there. That's right. Go in there and look at that. Now go into the kids department, go into the men's department, go into the different departments. They have different lighting, different sounds, and different scents in those areas. And this brings me to the last point, which is what scents you wear. I typically do not wear colognes when I'm actually meeting with people. The reason being is we don't know their personality types and we don't know their history, and certain scents can actually trigger people. Well, if you trigger people, their anxiety goes up, their walls go up, and your chance of sales is going to go down, right? So I typically smell clean, because BO is the worst kind of perfume to wear. We need to make sure that we're showing up and smelling clean and being inviting and relaxed in that environment. because we do not want anxieties up. Now, when I was down in St. Thomas, I got this huge education. And depending on your personality types, how you go about your daily lives, your activity levels, you can wear different colognes. So you need to make sure that you're not setting people off. So make sure that the scents in the areas are relaxing and not overpowering and the wrong kinds of scents. So that's why I typically don't wear colognes when I'm meeting with people. Now again, I smell okay and clean, but I'm not going to overbear it because I don't want anxieties to go up. Okay? We also don't want to have too fast of pace when we're talking, because down south, they actually talk a little slower and with a little bit of a draw, not because they're less intelligent or anything. It's just their pace of speech. And if we do so incorrectly, they're going to actually have a little bit of anxiety as well, and they'll push off. Well, we want them to feel as comfortable as possible, so we need to match that. So we kind of mirror their postures a little bit. We mirror their talking pace, their tonalities as best we can, and we'll be successful. Now, if you have any questions about all of this or want more information, feel free to reach out below. Got links to my website and how to contact me and some of my trainings, so that way you can go through and put your best foot forward. If this video is helpful, hit like, share, subscribe, send to somebody that it might help. That's why I do these videos. We'll see you next time.